दोस्तों मैं हूं बी सिंह, फाउंडर एंड डायरेक्टर नेक्स्ट आईएएस एंड मेडीजी। आप देख रहे हैं यूपीएससी सिविल सर्विसेज टॉपर्स टॉक। आज के टॉपर हैं शुभंकर बाला। शुभंकर हैज सिक्योर्ड ऑल इंडिया रैंक 79 इन सिविल सर्विसेज एग्जाम 2020। शुभंकर, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस। शुभंकर इज बीटेक इन इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन ब्रांच फ्रॉम एनआईटी वारंगल और इन्होंने इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग को ही अपना ऑप्शनल चुना। आगे जर्नी की, सिविल सर्विसेज की प्रिपरेशन की। सिविल सर्विसेज हर यूथ का एक सपना है और आप इस सपने को साकार करने के लिए किन किन परिस्थितियों से आपको गुजरना पड़ेगा आज जानेंगे शुभंकर से। और मेरे साथ पैनलिस्ट हैं जाने माने यूपीएससी प्रिपरेशन के दिग्गज कहे जाने वाले नेक्स्ट आईएएस के सीनियर मेंबर्स विभास झा सर, अवध ओझा सर और अभिषेक परमार सर। हम सभी लोग डिस्कस करेंगे शुभंकर से। और शुभंकर, आपसे मेरा पहला सवाल है कि आपने सिविल सर्विसेज के बारे में कब प्रिपरेशन स्टार्ट की, कब सोचा और वो कौन सा मोटिवेटिंग फैक्टर था जो आपने इंजीनियरिंग या टेक्निकल जॉब को छोड़ करके सिविल सर्विसेज की तरफ मन बनाया?
एक हल्का सा सिविल सर्विस और आईएएस आईपीएस का अंदाज़ा मुझे बहुत बचपन में लगा था। मैं जब अपने स्कूल के पैरेड 26 जनवरी के पैरेड के कमांडर था एंड वहाँ पे आई यूज्ड टू सी एसडीओज एंड एसडीपीओज एंड द एसडीओ ऑफ आवर सब डिवीज़न एट दैट टाइम वाज वेरी इन्फ्लुएंशियल। तो उन्होंने काफ़ी सारे चेंजेस किए डिस्ट्रिक्ट में एंड काफ़ी सारे इन्फ्लुएंशियल काम किए। तो एट दैट टाइम आई जस्ट न्यू कि इट इज़ ए वेरी पावरफुल जॉब एंड वी कैन डू रियल गुड थिंग्स, बट उतना आइडिया नहीं था कि ये कहाँ कैसे पहुँचते हैं, एग्ज़ाम क्या है। एक्चुअल इसके बारे में सोचना मैंने कॉलेज के बाद चालू किया, जब मैंने जॉब ज्वाइन किया एंड जब मुझे चीज़ें पता लगी एक्चुअल पावर्स क्या है, रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ क्या हैं, मेरे एक्शंस क्या हो सकते हैं। तो मैंने 2 साल जॉब करने के बाद मैंने पहला अटेम्प्ट दिया जॉब करते हुए। जब वहाँ प्रिलिमिनरी एग्ज़ाम निकला उसके बाद मैंने फिर सोचा कि इफ़ आई कैन क्लियर प्रिलिमिनरी while doing a job then I can probably should try giving a full time try। तो मैंने जॉब छोड़ा और दिल्ली आया प्रिपरेशन के लिए एंड दिस इज़ माय सेकंड अटेम्प्ट।
Great. Usually, students feel that engineering optionals are vast and difficult. And in spite of your electronics background, you decided to go for electrical. जबकि बीटेक में इलेक्ट्रिकल की कुछ मेजर सब्जेक्ट्स आपके इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का सिलेबस में हिस्सा नहीं है, फिर भी आपने ऑप्ट किया। आपको क्या डिफिकल्टी फेस हुई एंड व्हाट डू यू फील कि ऑप्टिंग इंजीनियरिंग ऑप्शनल इज वाइज? क्या सजेशन है आपका?
इट्स ट्रू, आई स्टडीड इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स एंड कम्युनिकेशन, जिसके सिलेबस अगर इलेक्ट्रिकल इंजीनियरिंग के सिलेबस से कंपेयर करें तो करीब 65 to 70% सेम है, बट 30% मेजर सब्जेक्ट्स लाइक पावर इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स, पावर सिस्टम्स, पावर सिस्टम प्रोटेक्शन, कंट्रोल सिस्टम्स, ये सब नहीं होते। मेजरमेंट आई स्टडीड, so these are very big fundamental subjects of electricals, but one thing that I had in my confidence that I tried to study as much as possible in my college। तो ऐसे काफ़ी लोगों का होता है कॉलेज में, थोड़ा मस्ती में निकल जाता है, बट I tried to do my best, so I believe my fundamentals were bit in a stronger side। So when I saw the paper of electrical, initially I could solve around 40-50%, so that motivated me that if I can give it a try, I can probably do good। But yes, no doubt electrical engineering is a huge syllabus and इसके concepts उतने ही tough हैं और इतना ही vast है। अगर 2 महीने के लिए भी वो छूट जाता है आदत से, you will forget some of the formula and then you will probably miss the good number of questions which can cost you 20, 25, 30 marks।
So in spite of these problems and difficulties in the subject, but still you continued. So what was that attraction towards electrical engineering?
Yes, I really liked electrical or electronics, and another factor that motivated me is that history, geography, economics, all these are subjects where वो और एक साइंस बेस्ड सब्जेक्ट्स इलेक्ट्रिकल में एक फ़र्क है, जबकि ये मैथमेटिकल है और बाकी सारे सब्जेक्ट्स मैथमेटिकल नहीं है। तो क्योंकि मेरा मैथमेटिक्स में इंटरेस्ट है तो ऐसा हो सकता है कि मैं पूरे दिन वो पढ़ के बोर हो जाऊँ एंड एट द एंड ऑफ द डे आई विल पुट माई हेडफोन ऑन, म्यूजिक ऑन, आई विल जस्ट कीप ऑन सॉल्विंग क्वेश्चंस। बट ये सेम चीज़ हिस्ट्री, ज्योग्राफी, इकोनॉमिक्स किसी के साथ भी नहीं कर सकते. तो ऑल दीज थिंग्स हेल्प मी डिसाइड कि आइदर मैथमेटिक्स और इलेक्ट्रिकल, एंड एज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स वाज माई बैकग्राउंड सो आई चूज इलेक्ट्रिकल.
Vivas ji, I will request from you to ask some questions.
Shubhankar, one thing that all of us would like to know is during the journey, as you said that first attempt did not go well, how did you motivate yourself after the first attempt? Like normally what I see people doing is going back to job and not trying to pursue much. But you come out as a wonderful exception that you motivated yourself and came back, left the job and said, I'll do it. So what was the motive? प्रेरणा क्या थी?
मेजर प्रेरणा ये है कि मैंने खुद को समझा लिया था कि आई डिड नॉट गिव माई 100% इन माई फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट. When you believe that you have given your 100%, yet it did not yield any result, then probably someone gets motivated. But if you know it is not your 100%, then you still hope that I'll make something better and that will yield the result. So I knew that I was not giving my 100% because I was doing a job and it was taking 7-8 hours to 9 hours a day. तो इसलिए मैंने मेरा 100% देने के लिए यहाँ आया. एंड आई न्यू कि ऐसा हो सकता था कि सेम एफर्ट में आई वुड नॉट हैव बीन सक्सेसफुल. But as I knew that I was not giving my 100%, that was a motivation factor that probably I should give my 100% and try.
Great. Actually, 100%. This world itself is very pure.
Yes.
When you give your 100%, you are bound to succeed. Oja ji,
Thank you, sir. Congratulations, Shubhankar.
Thank you, sir.
Now it is said that first step decides the fate of entire journey. What you want to share about that first step to the upcoming students?
Regarding civil service preparation,
Yes.
some of the major challenges that I faced while getting into this journey was first optional subject. Probably there needs to be some kind of organized structure to understand positives and negatives of optionals. That was probably still not there. People are still confused what subject one should choose, and people have wrong ideas that this subject never gets marks, this subject gets marks. So this kind of, I think, misinformation should be cut out, and then people can go with as much confidence. When you have taken a optional subject and you have heard somewhere that this subject does not yield marks, I believe in your mind you know that you will not get marks. So you are negative in your thought.
Discouraged.
So that kind of things probably should be addressed in the beginning itself. Other thing is understanding whether one likes to study, because it is a marathon.
True. That is an important point. Very important.
We cannot get motivated by saying that okay, I'll study 12 hours for 3 months. This is not for 3 months journey. It is 2 years, approximately 2 years journey.
True.
So if one likes to study, likes to know new things, then probably it's very easy for that person. But most of the people, they don't understand whether they like studying or not. After 3 or 4 months, they get demotivated. Then the number of hours of study goes down to 6 hours, and I don't know,
Correct,
probably.
exactly.
true,
Statement
very
of
true.
Very correct.
मतलब
Okay.
Very genuine. Very true. Very true. Yes, yes. Go on.
So these things probably one need to understand himself, whether he or she likes to study, and it is a marathon. Then probably things can go in a much smoother and better fashion.
Definitely. Thank you, Shubhankar.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Shankar. And similar means what you have said just now. I want a question from you, means answer from you. That I feel like when toppers or teachers suggest read these books, so for me, preparing for this exam, reading books is a fallacy, misnomer. क्योंकि वो लोग बच्चे ये सोचते हैं रीड मतलब कि एक बार पढ़ लिया, जैसे हम फिक्शन पढ़ते हैं तो कोई हमें नहीं लगता कोई दोबारा कोई बुक ऐसी होगी कि फिक्शन को दोबारा पढ़ें. यहाँ रीडिंग का मतलब क्या है? मैं मतलब कहने का कि एक नॉर्मल किताब जो हम पढ़ते हैं प्रिपरेशन के दौरान, जीएस में हिस्ट्री है, पॉलिटी, ज्योग्राफी, इकोनॉमिक्स, तो कितनी बार लगभग एक इंसान को पढ़ना चाहिए सो दैट आई कैन डेवलप अ कमांड ओवर दैट पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट. क्योंकि किसी बच्चे को ये लगता है, मैं इस बात को बहुत तवज्जो देता हूँ, क्योंकि किसी को लगता है कि एक बार पढ़ लिया क्वेश्चन नहीं हो रहा, और मुझे पता है आंसर, ठीक है, कि एक बार में कुछ नहीं होता. लेकिन हम चाहते हैं कि आप आंसर करें इसका.
ये बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग क्वेश्चन है। मैं खुद सोचा था कि मैं हमें कैसे पढ़ना चाहिए। तो मैं ऐसे इस काइंड ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिकली ये सोचता हूँ, ये प्रीलिम्स एंड मेंस का अप्रोच अलग है। मैं ऐसे मानता हूँ कि प्रीलिम्स इज मोर लाइक हाई पास फिल्टर, जहाँ पे तुम्हें छोटे छोटे इन्फॉर्मेशन ज़्यादा याद रखने, यू मे नेग्लेक्ट द ओवरऑल बिग पिक्चर, एंड मेंस इज द बिग पिक्चर. You may neglect the small, very tiny, minute data, but you need to know what you are writing. You need to express what you feel about the whole thing. And in prelims, what I used to do, it is true that whenever we are reading something, sometimes we just read a sentence to connect between the first and the last sentence, but we forget that this sentence can yield a question.
Yes, exactly.
Whenever I read a line, I try to find what question can be asked from this line. And in subjects like economics, history, I think this is a major thing. I have read a book 10 times, probably some book I can say Lakshmikant. I have read probably 10, 12, 15 times, but still someone can ask a question, trap me. Same with economics. The same probably monetary policy that you have read 20 times. People can ask very basic questions and one can get stuck. Because you read the question just for continuation. We should read every question, every statement as information. Because that's how questions are framed. I think that is a approach one should develop. Whenever
you mean
there,
to say holistic approach and don't leave anything and study everything.
I feel sometimes we feel we have read the whole thing and we are done. But I think one should take longer time to understand that we have actually finished it.
Right.
So as I said, like we just read sentence and I feel we are done. No, just read a sentence, probably try to find what kind of question can be asked from this sentence. If one understand that, probably he can have made many number of questions in his or her mind. That helps to actually tackle questions in prelims, I feel. And for mains, one need to have a bigger picture in mind, probably reading and understanding what bigger picture is going on, listening to debates. Debates is, I think, very important aspect, because as people who are preparing, they don't probably understand the bigger picture. But when you hear Rajya Sabha TV or other experts debates, we actually understand what bigger thing is going on, and that is some aspect for mains and also interview. In interview also one cannot bluff, so
Obviously.
so they need to have a good amount of understanding and very clarity of what they are telling.
So can you share few questions which were asked from you in the interview? Any area which you feel that it will be interesting to share with these students?
Yes. One question was so most of my interview questions were from electrical and electronics domain. That was my comfort zone, so that went relatively well. But in the last, they asked some tricky questions, because I am from West Bengal, so I expected politically motivated questions because it is very active currently. And so I was asked, who do you think is the modern Chanakya? So that I knew that in media domain, most of the people say that our honorable home minister is called the modern Chanakya. But then again, it is probably politically very tough question. So I tried to answer. Then he tried to compare the aspects of Chanakya and our home minister. So that was something very unexpected, and I tried to handle it as best as I could without putting any political line on it. So that is something very unexpected and very unique I faced.
Great. Such questions are difficult to be answered. You never know
Yes.
the mindset which you are speaking and the person who is listening your answer,
Yes,
whether you are
but-
matching frequency of each other or not.
Yes, but I think if in those questions we can answer right, then probably marks shoot up.
Definitely.
It is also right.
ट्रू ये आर पार करने वाले क्वेश्चन से अगर आपका आंसर
Yes.
पसंद आ गया तो पार.
Yes.
ग्रेट.
ये दोनों आदमी humble
So,
का
विभाष जी, एनी मोर क्वेश्चन?
नहीं,
तो दोस्तों, आप अभी सुन रहे थे मिस्टर शुभांकर को. शुभांकर हैज डन इट एंड यू कैन ऑल्सो डू. Civil services is dream, and if you want to realize this dream, begin your journey. Your first step has to be very strong and well thought. Decide when you want to start preparation, but start as early as possible. People say the beginning happens when we are in graduation. First of all, you have to conceive the idea of the civil services exam. Once you conceive this idea, start preparation. Follow the right sources and right guidance. It is all about well-planned study and a well-thought preparation. So if you do it, you can also do it. If you want any guidance, any support from Next IAS, do not hesitate. This is your institute and we are for you. Thank you very much for watching. And Shubhankar, we have one bouquet, and that is our best wishes for your upcoming career from all of us. We can